Hello everyone, it's Nico here. Yes, I'm excited to be again because today I'm not doing walking is good for you, video walking, but it's part of it. But today I came up with three things that beginning of the week or the weekend I was talking to a friend. There's three things come out when we were chatting there. The first one's called rejection, and I know everybody like, oh my God, rejection is one of the most common things in our lives, you know what I mean? But don't worry, I'll 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 tell you what I think about that. And the other thing was we're talking about people are drinking a lot, especially in our community. When I mean communities, in African Caribbean communities, they are drinking a lot, including myself. I find myself there sometimes. Some weekends, you go a little bit of a head of it. You know what I mean? But it's not something I'm worried about because I've got it in control. When I'm in control, I know what to do. But I'm not saying everybody's like that. Maybe some people see different picture of me. I see myself different to what they think, but it doesn't matter to me. And the third one was called loneliness. Well, loneliness, I think loneliness is born from rejection. And rejection creates these two, loneliness and people start drinking because you want to go and meet people. You know what I mean? You want to socialize. Then that socializing, drinking, it become a problem in a few months or whatever. And so I'm going to start by rejection. When I'm talking about rejection, I'm not talking about relationship rejection. I'm not talking about love rejection only. But it's there, yes. I've been rejected myself more than 1,000 times in many things. You know what I mean? Can be relationship, can be business, can be friendship, can be lots of things. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a bad person. No, it doesn't. It just means that either I'm too powerful for these people, or secondly, they don't need me. They have a right, you know what I mean, to have their, you know what I mean, choice of life. But as a person who's been rejected, you always think, oh, maybe it's me. I'm the problem. No, you're not the problem. They don't need you. It's okay. You don't need them as well. You shouldn't. You know, but we tend this to be like a personal thing. It's not a personal thing. It's their choice. I think for me to be so painful if I'm rejected by my own family or relatives and stuff that will worry me. I have to look around myself. What's wrong with me? But strangers, go ahead, reject me every day. I don't care. You know, so that's what I'm saying. So that's what we're talking about. Like we seem like people like not really welcoming anymore. You know, I mean, like when you move to a new town, it's hard to get friends, to get to know people. But again, nowadays there's technology. You can go to other different groups and talk to people and stuff like that. So that's rejection for me that is happening right now in this moment, in this moment time. Let's go to the main topic. I think was drinking. People are having lots of alcohol in their system these days. It's going nuts. It's going crazy. Is that because I don't know? For me, I drink for socializing. You know, I live by myself. I connect to people a lot online. I work. I do lots of things, but still don't have time to actually. I can't enjoy a drink by myself in the house. That's the one thing. I cannot do that. It's impossible. But when I go out meeting people, I overdo it, and I admit that. I'm sure those who know me will be like, oh yeah, we know that, we know that. Yeah, no, just keep talking. You know what I mean? We're on the same boat. We're on the same boat, and that's the thing. I thought maybe it's good to actually open up. Like, let's come up with maybe a solution, like how to cut down these things, because it's like for me, I think people know about me. I talk a lot about refugees and asylum seekers and stuff. I see this happening to the refugees or asylum seekers, especially if you've been refused by the Home Office in the UK. Your life is like in turmoil. Your life is just it's not worth it. That's where the rejection as well comes, because in our communities as well, we don't have that unity as supposedly. As soon as you say, oh, I'm a asylum seeker, they already classify you like a zero person. You are not a human being. You have no job. You're not allowed to work. You have nothing. You're not. They're not looking at you like as someone who's part of the society or community. So that's what I want to talk about. Is we need to stop that negative or evil thought about other people. It doesn't matter if you got a job, you got a husband, you got a wife, and stuff like that. You're still depressed as hell. We know that. So don't make yourself special. Even if you've got a 3 British passport, whatever it is, it's not going to change anything. You're still a human being that should also respect other people and love them as they are. Stop rejecting people because of your status. I think that's the point I'm making. Don't reject other people because of status. You think you're better than others because now you got this and that. No, my friends. We're all in the same boat. We're all going to disappear one day. What I mean, yeah. So I didn't try to be hard on people, but I think it's the fact that we treat each other as like with class, which means, yeah. So when I speak for refugees, I don't want to see class. I want to see people treated like people and respected as well. Don't say because this person, he doesn't have that and that and that, I have that. So I'm not talking to these people, I'm better than that. Listen, you're not. That's rejection for me. I wanted to tell you, don't reject people because of your status. Don't reject people because of your job. Don't reject people because of your surroundings. Don't reject people because, I don't know, anything. It's not. But when it comes to relationship, I want to break this down again, Prophet. You have a choice to reject whoever you think is not good for your relationship. You know, I feel like I agree 100%. I'm not going to actually, allowing people to my life when I know that they're not good for my mental state, for everything. That's fine. The only rejection I'm fighting for is for how do we treat each other as human in general nowadays. It's difficult. But for relationships and stuff like that, you can reject anyone you like. You can reject me 20,000 times. I don't care. You know what I mean? So I'm not your type. You're not my type. That's fine. That stays as it is. But when it comes to let's say human rights and caring about people, I think that's why I get a little bit annoyed about people rejecting others because of their status and whatever it is. That's a bit too much, Anyway, go back to drinking. I think drinking, it is a problem because I don't know. So everybody's got a different reason why. My reason is socializing. That's it. I like going out, have fun and stuff, but it will come to the point that it becomes a problem. Because if your brain is programmed to every Friday or Saturday, I want to get there and do that. Now the question is, where's the money come from? Yes, that's the one you need to ask yourself all the time. And healthy as well. Health, I think, is a very big concern to me, for example. I think if you know you're healthy, you know what to do. Simple as that. I've got problems when if I overdrink the next morning, my anxiety or mental state is just horrible. It's like I suffer very badly. It's not hangover. It's just like really my mind switch off. It dies. I don't think much properly. But lots of these negative players flying in my head and everything just like pumping it up and stuff. It's terrible. So yeah, everyone, as I said, is different. So I don't know about you, but for me, I think now I start cutting down. Like I'll try not to drink. Let's say if I can take 4 days straight, not without any taking alcohol or whatsoever, I feel much better. But there's that thing hard, like to go to 5 days, to 6 days. It's quite hard, I mean, I have to admit, it's one of the hardest part to actually break the habits in that way. But I think I will, because now I'm talking about it. I think I should do it. And if you're listening, if you like this video, you also have to do it. Because let me be honest with you, nobody in this world who's going to help you or is going to help me when it comes to alcohol problem, drugs, whatever it is. You have to help yourself by stopping completely or step by step and see how far you can go. Yeah, what's the other one? I got 3. I think, yeah, loneliness. Yes, that loneliness is actually also come from rejection, being rejected. Like for example, if you don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever it is, friends, good friends and stuff like that, you become alone. That's the hardest journey in life if you're not used to it. I used to it. I create space for not loneliness to attack me, because loneliness is it comes in many ways, to be honest. It's not one thing like, oh, because you live by yourself, you're lonely. You're not lonely. No. There's sometimes it's better that way. There's some people live together. It's just they're like in prison. They're like in hell. You know what I mean? So sometimes I want to talk to people who are single, live by yourself. Please praise yourself, be proud, and be positive, because believe me or not, you don't know what other people are going through in closed doors. You have no idea how happy they are, how sick they are. So keep your happiness to yourself. That's the one you should embrace, man. Just like be cool, be yourself, and enjoy your life. I'm not saying live the rest of your life by yourself, but just enjoy that moment. Because, my friends, you don't know. I've been in relationships. I know. If you're unlucky like myself, you might be in one of those terrifying times. So anyway, so I think the point I'm making, let's don't compare life. Let's don't compare how we live, because that's where the people reject each other in classes, in status. That's what I was saying earlier on. So don't compare yourself like, oh, because I'm single, maybe I live by myself. I'm much better than people who are together. Maybe. Yeah. Then you're like, oh, because I got a girlfriend, I got a wife, I got a husband, I got kids, I'm much better than people who live by themselves who are single. No. The point is, no one knows who's happy, who's not. Who cares, by the way? Who cares? You know what I mean? Just take care of yourself. If you're happy, good for you. If you're sad, change it. Make it happy. So I think that's what for today. And yeah, just leave the comments under the video. And I want to know. And subscribe as well. And that is the video for today. It's part of Walking is Good for You, because I always talk about how my mind works, what I see in around me. And today I thought I'm gonna do a video about walking is good for you, by the way, maybe tomorrow or day after. But today I thought, let me sit down with my brain, explain what I was thinking past days and what I was talking about. And we did rejection, loneliness, and what else? Alcohol problems. I think there's more to talk about in the alcohol problem, because I'm just talking now about myself, but I'm sure there's other people out there who can also jump in. So let's make a podcast about that. What can we do, to support each other, to get out of this what's called bad habits, and let's try to find positive habits like walking, running, cycling. Yeah, just go without alcohol. I'm on that, my man. I'm working on it myself. So it's not like I'm just here to talk about other people. I'm just put myself up front that I'm working on this, and I'm good on working my habits, and I will get it right.